This guy's
giving me a wireless microphone is not very smart. How you all doing, human beings? Having a good time? I like this poll, LA. If I don't think you think I'm funny, I can just hide from your asses. How much time do I got?
As much time as you want.
I guess. Dude just left. There's no more hosts. All right. Anyways, my name is Dennis James Hawthorne Norman Reed, and I hail from the frozen wasteland known as fucking Alaska. Lived there 38 years, then I came down here to an Iron Maiden concert, and I was like, what's up with the sun going up and down? That's pretty fucking cool. You guys have infrastructure, and your tweakers are a very interesting breed. See, in Alaska in the winter, it's 40 below zero, and if you decide to smoke meth and sleep outside, you'll wake up in a Walmart box crusher the next morning, and we'll ship your ass back to Seattle. We don't give a fuck. Let's see, he keeps calling me a real comedian. That's a lot of pressure for me. I'm actually a metal singer who can't find a drummer who doesn't do fentanyl and can't afford therapy. I used to have a therapist, but she moved to fucking England and won't return my calls, which sucks, but I don't have to pay child support, so there's that. That's good. Yeah. I don't drink anymore. Anybody out there drinking? You having a good time?
Oh yeah.
Forgetting moments, enjoying yourselves, doing cocaine in a bathroom somewhere off a toilet stall that actually turns out to be meth. You wind up in the hospital. They were like, hey, you want to do a line? I'm like, fuck yeah, I love snow. I'm from Alaska. And then I thought it was cocaine, and I snorted a line that big. And the next 7 days is interesting and filled with many demons. Yeah. There's a Heineken 00. It just mocks you right on the cover. You're nothing. And I like to take a drink every once in a while and feel nothing. What the fuck is that noise? Alright, could be a demon. Anyways. I'm an old school drug addict. I used to smoke a lot of crack cocaine. Like in the 90s. Like people were like, you should get a hobby. I was like, well, this cocaine sucks. What can I do with this? And I smoked a lot of crack. But back in the day when I got cocaine, you know what was in the cocaine? Cocaine. Sometimes baby laxative, but you just took a huge shit, then you went back to the pawn shop, then you went to your house, then you went to the pawn shop. That chair is drunk. Somebody cut that fucking chair off, man. Yeah, I did so much cocaine, eventually I found Jesus, dude. I was like, fuck, my life's in shambles, and I found Jesus, and I was like, hey man, I've seen what you've done with this fucking wine and water. What can you do with this baking soda and cocaine? And he rocked it up, and let me tell you what, that shit was good. We smoked for 7 days and 7 nights. There was no day of rest, I assure you. Fucking, yeah, we got high. The only problem is if you smoke crack with Jesus long enough, that dude just hangs around, you know? Yeah, I'd pierce my hands for effect, but you know, I'm a cook. Thank God I'm a cook. That plumbing thing sounds shitty. Fucking shit on me, I'm gonna pay for it before you do that. They make good money for that guy. Yeah, Jesus said, I'll be back with 3 days with your money, and well, he ain't coming back, so that's just a little atheist joke for you. I've been waiting. I'm sure you all are too. Anyway. Quit smoking weed exactly fucking 5 months, 3 days, 13 hours, and 2 minutes ago. That one I miss, man. I love smoking weed. I've been smoking weed my whole life, dealing weed my whole life. For a while there, I got out of the cooking industry and actually got to sell weed professionally in a weed store to a bunch of women that were trapped at home with COVID with their lovely children and their lovely husband. And I can't tell you how many of them told me that they hate all of those people. They're like, the little fuckers won't leave, and he keeps telling me they're my kids. No, motherfucker, they're your kids. Your pool house game is weak. Give me an ounce of weed, I'm going to the liquor store and buying a box of wine. They're like, yeah, I used to smoke a little joint, you know, when the kids are napping. Now they're like, I need an ounce of weed, some concentrates, some edibles. I need to be stoned all the time or I'm going to kill that son of a bitch. Which I don't know why, that makes me think of that fucking stupid song where like, I drove, Subway, how's it go? I drove a key into the side of his pretty little 4-wheel drive. And I'm like, you know, the reason he cheated on you is you're a crazy fucking bitch, dude. Don't burn my stuff. Don't scratch up my truck. I need that to live in now because you just took my house. That's the true story, man. It doesn't matter what you do in Alaska. They assume you work on the oil fields and you make lots of money. You know, I'm a drug dealer, dude. I'm broke. No, I sleep in my truck. I'm going to take another drink. Hold on. It tastes like sadness and memories, man. I can remember everything. I'm getting old now. I'm turning 50 in January. I do not know how the fuck that happened. Aforementioned drug addiction, acid, and cocaine and everything. I thought I would have died. All my friends have the courtesy of dying, and they're a bunch of pieces of shit. They're not leaving me nothing. I'm like, You're 50 years old, you're doing heroin. Make a list, man. I want your PlayStation. Leave me your car. No, they're selfish bastards, and I'm glad they're dead. Fuck you. Jesus Christ.
You back again?
But as I get older, I do learn things. I'm learning a lot about women. For one, I have a girlfriend, which just astounds me every time I see her. I wake up like, what the fuck are you doing in my bed? Oh, yeah. You like me. That's why I grow the beard out. See, I'm trying to hide what a handsome woman I am. So, yeah. My mom always told me I was a handsome woman way before it was cool. You can be whatever you want to be. I want to be adopted. Anyways. Yeah, I've learned, you guys heard of the term, what is it, hangry, right? When you're hungry, it seems to affect the female half of our species more so, but if they don't eat, they get kind of stabby. Well, I discovered with my lady, and I figured out finally how to say this, I used to say because I date an older lady, and then all of a sudden I'm not having sex with anybody. These rings hurt, you know? Not that I'm against that, I don't mind, I'll be honest with you, it's fun. Anyway, the blood is lubrication, that's weird. I'm gonna take another drink. I can feel my buzz going absolutely nowhere. Yeah, so there's hangry, and then recently I've discovered there's something called horngry, and that is, and this is for the gentlemen, and the ladies always tend to agree with this. If you don't fuck your lady enough, she will get pissed off at you and start hiding your shit. Okay? You'll be going to work, you'll be like, where the fuck are my keys? You'll be like, I don't know, you piece of shit. Watching like supermodels and shit on, you're like, oh fuck. The other day, man, I had a crossover. She was both hangry and horngry, and I didn't know what to do, man. I brought a spatula and sandwich makings to bed with me, and shit got confusing. I just was trying to make a sandwich and pretend that I was a dildo on a shower wall, kind of lay there, just hold on and hope to God she doesn't break something off, because I don't know, man, that shit's scary. I don't like penguins. I also don't like reasonable transitions. Everybody thinks penguins are so fucking cute. You have a fucking happy feet and shit. Go fuck yourself. First off, you used to be a dinosaur that evolved into a bird and you can't fly. I hold no respect in my heart for you. Also, penguins are thieving little fucking bastards. You get a bunch of penguins that go out to the ocean and they're all working. They're like, I gotta come back and lay on this egg. Honestly, when you think about it as a dude, it's like a great job until they hatch and you're like, oh, I wish I was a lion. I got 5 kids. I've never eaten one of them. Yet. Yeah, they get older, they're cute, they're adorable, they want money. It seems to stop. I'm like, your mom took all my money, so fuck you. I'm not bitter. I'm from Alaska and I married a Russian. I should have known better. In Soviet Russia, bitch take house from you. I don't mean to come off bitter. Oh shit, she was probably hungry. I should have paid more attention. Whatever. When she could talk through duct tape. Okay, now let's say that was inappropriate. We all know Gorilla Tape works way better. Fucking happy feet.
Suzanne feels validated for the first time. She's like, Gorilla Tape.
I saw somebody nodding over there.
Yeah, she agrees with Gorilla Tape.
Yes. We don't want to get that idea out there in the public. We sleep a lot heavier than they do. Yeah, believe it or not, I got 5 kids. I love them all, most of them dearly. I got 4 boys and 1 girl, so you can guess who my favorite is immediately, the girl. She hit 21 years. On her 21st birthday, she bought a house. She has her bachelor's degree. She said, fuck this, I'm gonna go. And she went into the construction field. She's done electricity, plumbing, framing, everything. Meanwhile, both my older boys work at weed farms. God damn it. Took after their dad a little too much. And I'm a stoner, man. I'm that stoner from the 80s that from like 86 until like 97, I'll talk like this, dude, like don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. I had that AK-47 machine gun left, Got weed my whole life, man. And I was talking about that earlier. Yeah, selling weed in a weed store is fucking awesome. People, they're just like, man, I got really bad anxiety. What's gonna help me? And you just turn around and you're like, that one? The one with weed in it, dude? That'll help you. Well, you need an indica or sativa. Man, you just shut up and smoke more fucking weed. Seriously. It was during COVID, so everybody was tipping the fuck out of me. I was walking out with $300, but like, man, I wish I still did cocaine. Oh yeah, every fucking day, dude. Every fucking day. And apparently calling your boss a cunt gets you fired everywhere. I was like, maybe if giving her a dab first, but no. That's fine, I'm cooking again. But back growing up, there used to be a weed dealer. Anybody else used to sling the weed back in the day? That's a fun fucking job, dude. There'd be 4 dudes sitting in a car behind you just trying to pretend it's normal to be sitting there at the park. One of them gets in your car. But they didn't ask fucking questions, man. They didn't get in and be like, what kind of weed is it? I'd be like, dude, it's $40. That's what kind of fucking weed it is. Don't fucking ask me questions. I'm a drug dealer. Do not fucking look me in the eye, motherfucker. Oh, well, what's the percentage of the weed? I'm like, dude, I'm 80% sure at this point you're a fucking cop, okay? I don't trust anything you're fucking saying. Oh, could I get a receipt? All right, here's a zigzag. Get the fuck out of my car. You ever give somebody money for weed and they come back with cocaine? You're like, no, dude, I didn't want that. No, yeah, I'm gonna keep it, but I fucking love cocaine. God damn, I love cocaine. I'm so good at it, man. Recently, you just get angry. The soberer I get, the more mad I'm at people. You like see people having a good time and dancing and see 3 dudes go into a bathroom together. And you know, these days you're like, well, you can't ask questions, but I'm pretty sure they're doing cocaine off the back of a toilet stall, which everybody knows is the best place to do cocaine. When you're a crackhead and if you happen to get a hotel room, it's weird because you got a bed, you got a TV, you got all this shit, but you just stay in the bathroom the whole time. You got a mirror that you can look at yourself. Yeah. You're just pretending that you're not a piece of shit. You're naked for some reason. But you've got a water source right there and all the crack cocaine you can ever smoke. I stabbed myself once because I used to buy so much cocaine. I'd be like, I'm going to get an ounce of cocaine. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to make so much money. And the next day I'm like, fuck, I owe myself $600. Fuck, dude, I'm terrible at this. Jesus Christ, I've been talking for 11 minutes, man. My girlfriend is letting me do that. Yeah, she's hot, dude. I don't know how the fuck I got this woman, man.
Where is she?
Well, she's at work. She got called in. This why she can't. She should be filming me right now. I don't even know if I'm staying in film or frame. But yeah, she dresses like every 1980s or 19s music video I used to watch. She's very retro. She wears short skirts. So fucking sexy. And my mom says, what's that word? When you just stare at somebody's butt too long. I don't know. She keeps calling it. She keeps calling it. Stop it. It's just scary. We're like, we're on the Space Needle. I'm like, yeah, man. But yeah, no, man. If 14-year-old can see me right now, he'd be high-fiving me. And if you could see 14-year-old me like I could, you'd probably be calling a psychiatrist right now. You sneaky motherfucker.
Yeah.
I see you. See, there's a real comedian. Okay, I'm not a real comedian. I'm a psychopath. That guy is a real comedian.
He's close.
The first time I hosted, one of the times I hosted, and he was coming up, I got his name wrong, which was bad. And then I was like, all right, man, I'm sorry about that. You're next. And then I skipped him because I'm dyslexic as fuck. I don't like numbers. If you want to know how bad I am at math, I can count to purple, motherfuckers. 3 + 2 equals chair. Yeah. How long are you going to let me keep doing this?
Until you stop talking.
Oh, dude, you don't want that, man. I never stop talking.
I knew we should have given him a wireless mic.
Everybody said, well, I'm staying in place. So we once gave a kid that was a comic, pretty funny dude, but he had autism. We gave him a wireless mic. Next thing he knows, he just walks out the fucking door, gets in his car. We just hear him like,
Still talking.
yeah, he just drove out with the mic. We're like, well, fuck, hopefully he'll come back in 4 minutes.
You paid a lot of money for that mic.
You've heard of resting bitch face. I have resting asshole face. I really do. People don't understand. Like, everybody's talking about these new manicuring things. Let me tell you something. I've never manicured down here. I actually carry a pick down there so I can fluff it. All my hair is turning gray, but this is still black as night. No, I want you to imagine this. Black as night down here. But it's gotten really long, so I decided to start braiding it. And I braided my taint hair and my ball hair together, and I use those little butterfly clips, you know? So I want it to stay fresh for my girlfriend. No, it's not fresh at all down there, though. It's actually awfully sweaty, and I just throw glitter at it sometimes, and it sticks. But sometimes when I'm gassy, it pulls on both of them at once, and it just makes me angry. I do believe he's making shit up now. All right, I'll end on this. You guys all heard of Cocaine Bear?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Cocaine Bear, okay? For 4 years, my Alaskan ass has been fucking curtailing this beautiful joke about what would happen if bears in Alaska got into the meth. See, because we Alaskans were kind of cocky assholes, we're not really attached to y'all, and we mock those Canadian fuckers with their Chinese moose, up there. Which is funny, because actually I drive a Canadian car, and my seatbelt thing, it just beeps twice, and then it goes, fuck it. It doesn't, it's not like, put your seatbelt on. It's like, beep, beep, dude, no? All right, I hope you don't die,
Hope you don't die.
But we like more like Texas, their tiny little fucking state, you know, it's like this big. big. Alaska's like, I was gonna say no, but it's like it's huge. And Florida, like those fuckers, it's too hot. You know it's too hot and too humid when you decide that your best activity for the day is smoking meth and wrestling alligators. Which put in my head, how fucking terrifying would a meth bear be? Alright, let's just say a grizzly bear. That's a gigantic fucking bear. By the way, do yourself a favor later and Google shaved bear. Alright? That's gonna fuck you up. It's not what you think. Make sure, don't click on the first one because that's a porn site. And it's pretty awesome, but no, shaved. Followed by shaved beaver and angry oyster. No, but I'm getting distracted. You can't let me do this. Joe Rogers never give me the mic this long. He usually has a blow dart gun.
Now I see why he's got the flashlight.
Yeah, no, you can bring your flashlight, bro. That's cool.
I got it.
No, keep it in your pants. Not the first time you've heard that. Anyway, so.
Second.
I was drunk. Nobody believes that anymore. Anyways, can you imagine the horror? All right, first thing that happens is if the bear gets into meth, it's no longer going to hibernate in the winter. Now you've got a bear wandering around, mostly probably missing his canines, because that's what happens when you smoke meth. Don't look at my teeth, please. I know my teeth look like they're going through a rough divorce right now. They've been separated. But I kept the important ones. All the crack ones are in the back, you know? I actually tried to pull this one out with a pair of vice grip pliers. I don't care how tough you are, don't do that. It hurts. And then I had 3 students trying to pull the rest of it out. That was no fun at all. I'll tell my heart on that. Anyways, so meth bear, he doesn't fucking sleep in the wintertime. Now he's broke, he needs more meth, so what does he do? He goes and gets jobs at the local Burger King. So now you're trying to get your french fries, they don't make him wear a hairnet, because you try to tell a bear to do anything, he's not gonna fucking do it. And he's back there working on the fries, you know, and he's just angry all the time. The only good thing about meth bear is the maulings have gotten a lot gentler because they no longer have the fangs, and when they grab you, it's just like a warm hug from your uncle who should have let you out of that van. Never mind, I'll talk about that. I think I'm out of material, but I hope you all enjoyed my set. My name is Rott. I love you all. Hell Satan. And thank you.
Pretty sure I just got COVID-19 from Rod.